And how was it thing?
Extra training outside of sports, academia. So there are a lot of things that we have in mind to fully develop well-rounded players who can compete nationally and internationally with all of the tools that we can provide. We all know the challenges that clubs face and that football is football. I'm trying to just see how we can mobilize the right amount of resources, the right amount of skill, the right amount of, I always like to use the word.
That affects Africa, West Africa, precisely zone, and we hope that they will discuss issues that will lead to the development and enhancement of basketball at our zone. Well, basically, the development of the game in our zone, crisis evolving in our zone because our zone has been plagued with crisis over the last few years. Liberia is no exception. Nigeria also, and there's some other countries that have similar challenges. I'm sure those are issues they are going to discuss because I remember quite well during one of our meetings, they invited Liberia to go and make a case and represent also our situation.
The quality of the organization nominated a committee to supervise the process of election. At no point in time, the administration
Recusé.
or the election committee to go into the election. At no point. Secondly, the commissioner made a very nice point. He said that stakeholders gave him the authority to be able to do that. I want to know whether it was this stakeholder that nominated this committee to perform regarding the ground case that stakeholders gave him the authority to go into our account. Under our law, under our regulations, long before the procedure
Just la actualização. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Sports Talk on Truth 96.1 FM. Sports Talk comes your way every Saturday on this radio station. So welcome to you there in Bombing County, those of our colleagues in Grand Bassa County, Bapuru County, Grand Kitman. Welcome to Sports Talk. You can follow us live as well on Truth FM Real TV. Those of you who are basically working and you don't have time to go to the internet to follow, you can go to Play Store, download Radio Box, and you see Truth FM there, and you can as well listen to us live online as well while you are busy. If you don't have radio, that's another easier means to listen to us. Go to Radio Box, download Truth FM, and you will follow us. My name is Edwin Dolo. I am here alongside Naomi Tapia as usual, and lots of development this morning. You Liberia International Samson Doyle makes his European debut in a 1-1 draw at home to Drita. That is slap between plus a 1-1 draw to Drita in the European Conference League first round qualifiers in Europe, and Sekou Diabaté featured yesterday for African legend or African stars that play in Russia. Yesterday in the Russian League, Liberia's unveiled Ethiopian coach as the head coach for the women's national team, and for you as well. And lots more development. Local transfer continuing, and determined girls are the ones making headways within the local transfer window. Will tell you players that they have signed in recent time as well. And in the second segment of the program, we will have in studio and Crisco United and President Mr. Christian Weah, but he said his name, he had to change the name from Christian to Chris. So Mr. Chris Weah will be our guest in studio. You remember recently he announced his ambition to contest for the presidency. He listed several things that he said he would do. We are begging him to justify to the Liberian people how workable are these plans that he listed in recent press conference there in Sokoline. He also has a financial business that he started in Sokoline. He will be telling us more about that as well, his involvement. So Chris Weah will join us shortly in studio, but let me now take this time to welcome Naomi. Welcome to Sports Talk.
Thank you, and let me say good morning to our many listeners. And I like the way you enthusiastically introduced the program all the time. So I'm excited to be alongside with you. I might not be at my best because the poor quality of my voice yesterday. The room was so much, it was too much, and we had to be on it here and there, all because we need to do it on people's work.
Yeah, so true. So Naomi will give her just briefly, just along each from the top story that we follow during the week, and so just for you, so you can follow and know what we will be discussing this morning.
All right, so we start with interesting women's football. Goalkeeper Anita Davis has joined Liberia Upper Women's League champions, the Tommy Girls. Davis signed from Hippo FC on a 3-season deal. The Tommy Girls also announced the arrival of central defender Lucy Ama Masakwe from Blanco Football Club, and Lucy signed a 2-season deal. Then we got midfielder Sylvia P. also extended her contract with the Tommy Girls by 2 seasons. Now we come to this Ethiopian, we call this little Selam Zira Kebidi. She has been unveiled as the new head coach for Liberia's senior women's national team. She signed a 2-year contract with an option to renew. Then Kebidi is an elite CAF coaching instructor with 12 years of coaching experience in her native land. And she served as head coach for Ethiopian women's Olympic national team between 2018 to 19, and also was in charge of Ethiopian national team between 2017 to 18. Madam Kebidi, she has promised to do her best to build a strong, competitive, and sustainable national team for Liberia. This is what she promised us. Now, let me quote her directly. She said, according to our contract, I'm here to coach, to train, to manage, and also supervise women's senior national team, and also to assist the Honor 15, the Honor 17, and the Honor 20 teams. That's what she said. She said, I do my best to build a strong, competitive, and sustainable national team. Unquote. So we have a new coach. We have a new coach, and she's an Ethiopian woman. We really wish her the best. Since she was unveiled, there has been mixed reactions, but let's watch and see what she does for us, for our guys. And we move to let's FC fourth attempt in the Total Energies CAF Champions League preliminary will be against their neighbors, Bo Rangers, and they are Sierra Leoneans. We know them. Bo Rangers of Sierra Leone. Leska, who won the Liberian League with 62 points, were joined against Bo Rangers. The Rangers have won the last 2 editions of the Sierra Leonean Premier League. They scored 80 points from 34 matches in the just ended season. The first leg is scheduled for the 18th to the 19th of August in Sierra Leone, while the second leg is scheduled for the 25th to 26th August in Liberia. Meanwhile, Watanga FC first ever CAF Confederation Cup appearance will see them battle Stade Malien de Bamako of Mali in a double-header clash. The first leg will be played on the weekend of August 15 to 17 in Monrovia, with the return leg in Bamako, Mali in 2 weeks. So despite losing to Leska in the Librarian Cup final, Watanga secured a continental spot with the Shipping Boys Leska having won the league. We move quickly to another development. Celia Yuri has been named as Vice President for Administration for Second Division Club Shatter Football Club. Her position was announced at a press conference on July 23 in Carisbrooke, where a partnership agreement between Tony Football Club and Shatter Football Club was announced. The partnership sees Tony Football Club being renamed Shatter Football Club. Now, Ms. Yuri, speaking to journalists, said the goal of Shatter FC is to center its focus on the players by giving them all of the resources that are necessary for them to reach their full potentials. That's what she said, Tara Yuri, unquote. Samson Dues European debut ended in a 0-0 draw with Victoria Plants are being held at home by Kosovo side Drita. The Liberian player played full 90 minutes, playing the central role in a 3-5-2 formation. And the match was the first leg of the UEFA Conference League preliminary qualifiers. Now we move to Polisi Jabate, captained the Africa All-Star team in a friendly match against Russia national team, the Legends. So the match ended 4-3 in favor of Russian national team Legends. Polisi is currently in Russia attending the Russia-Africa Summit organized by Russian Football Federation. He spent 5 years in Russia playing for CSKA Moscow and Kuban Krasnodar. He scored 8 goals and provided 3 assists in 82 Russia Premier League games. Jared Whitty, a former Nima United player, has joined Albanian's second-tier club KF Luchtan after leaving recently promoted AF Abbasini. The 20-year-old Liberian winger joined AF Abbasini last summer and helped the club secure promotion to Albanian's second-tier category at Piri before opting to leave. Now we move to Mike Paba. He has been named in the Slovenian Prva Liga Match Day 1 team of the week following his impressive performance for FC Koper in their season opening victory over winning league champions Olimpija Ljubljana, 7 times runner Premier League champions. Kiyovu Sports have reportedly signed Liberian forward Obadiah Freeman on a 3-year season contract. Rather, the club has not disclosed anything yet, but a deal is said to have been completed. Obadiah Freeman scored 16 goals and provided 7 assists in the Liberian top flight for LPRC Oilers last season.
Yes, I think thank you so much, Naomi, for the highlights. That was a very, very long, but what the highlights from all of the sports news that we follow during the week. So that we say congratulations to Madam Chidebi, who is now Liberia women's national team head coach, and it's good for her. And as well, they had a press conference. She already said she will release her plan to the LFA media team, which will be shared with the local media here before we know what are her plans. But like you just read, she said she will be supervising the senior national team along with the under 15, under 17, as well as under 20 women's national team. So we now have in studio, like we said, Mr. Christopher Weah and Christian Weah, who is and he's down in studio with us. And like I said earlier, many of you know recently Mr. Weah declared his intention to contest for the LFA presidency. He listed some plans that he said he will be achieved when he's become president. 2026 will be LFA election. And let it now take this time to welcome Mr. Weah in the studio. Good morning. Yes. Last week I went to Soul Clinic and I saw the Chris Schooling Financial Service, and we want to little
Yes,
bit about that.
Crisco Financial Services is a business that we run as part of our Crisco Holdings. We offer macro loans on a small scale. We also do mobile money, all the remittances, Western Union, and everything at that location. And lately, we did not envision that we actually have clubs coming to solicit funding from our institution, and we're glad and very happy that we are also now providing funding to individual clubs within our leagues.
Yes, so clean. They play. It looks a little bit remote for like such a business, and our customers don't trooping in.
Of course, yeah. It's not. I mean, if you look at the way the Monrovia or especially Liberia is, Soklin is very close to Red Light, which is a commercial hub, and we choose that area because of accessibility to business people.
Okay, so we also have in studio Mr. Stages Glasgow, and he's just joined studio alongside and Chris. Let me take this time as well to welcome him to studio. Good morning.
Is he hearing
He's
you?
getting set up right now.
Okay, you get this. Thank you.
Right now, so.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah. Are you getting your
Okay,
sound?
so
Yeah, he's still getting
our
adjusted.
producer will get it set when he's done. We'll put him through to listen to us. But Chris, let begin with this. Recently, what do you make of the decision by the Football Association to appoint a new head coach, especially a foreigner, and Kid was unveiled by the Football Association? It's meant a lot of people have lost the FA point. What do you think?
Well, I have a clear, perspective and definition of that. I think it is within the FA's decision, because they are the manager of the national team, to hire the coach that is suitable for the job. In their own wisdom, is the best thing to do. What we all do is we pray that and hope that the decision that the FA makes will give us the right result that we need. And contrary to what people have been saying, in all fairness, I know it may not be something that people want to hear. I think that we give the FA the benefit of the doubt. There are local coaches here. When it comes to women football, it's quite different compared to the male football. So I believe there are criteria and there are things that the FA, looked into that made them hire a foreign coach for the senior national team. I still have to look at the contract. I listened to what she said on my way here. I just think it's not enough. If that's the mandate that was given, it's not enough. I think we should be looking at more like qualifying for different leagues that will be participating in. However, though, I will leave that with the FA. I just hope it works, because if it doesn't work, we will be watching and be talking.
Let's move to the national team. Recently, we were paired in a group that many people believe is easy for qualifier for the 2026 World Cup. The toughest team in that zone is Tunisia, followed by Equatorial Guinea. What's your take?
So I personally, again, and because I'm a football administrator, I don't see why people will say it's easy. Nothing has been easy, but Liberia had the easiest chance to beat South Africa at home. We did not. I still do believe that there is so much to be done. It is not easy. We're in a zone that we think that we can qualify from. But realistically speaking, I'm not sure if you guys hearing me. I'm not sure if you guys getting some feedback here.
Okay, sorry, we are working on the bridge.
It's
okay.
It caught up again. Okay, it's better now. Yeah, it's better.
All right.
So I believe does it just call up again? Just let me know if you guys can. Hear me. It seems like
we
okay. All right, that's better now. So we have players that have been there are things that have been done for our national team to progress past the level where we are. Those modalities are not being worked out. So I strongly feel that we likely qualify as Zoom, so to speak.
What do you think we need to do if we are to go through? What are things that to be done by the government and the Football Association?
Well, from the side, the government has always said that they provide funding to the FA. I always said that. the government has not provided funding. The issue about going away is about money, and this FA is running in deficit. So that's a key contributing factor for the first time is money. How they're going to raise the money, we need to know that, because currently, the FA does not have the necessary funds to cross over the Atlantic Ocean and all the games that will be playing. Besides the technical aspect of the game, it's the financial aspect that has to be addressed first. And if it's not addressed, I'm sorry, we may not be where we are financially now as a football association. The technical aspect is being able to put players in camps and keeping them, getting them ready. The local players that are yet instead of group of players. I find that nearly be impossible as well with the financial constraints that we have. So it's a long, there are things that has to be worked on financially, technically. We have to get the right people to make the right decision. Coach Ansu is also still back there. I feel that he needs to make the best choice of players to get us to where we are. But financially, it's a big huddle. I don't think the FA is ready for it right now.
Yes, let's look at the expenses like cut, because looking at the zone, we have to go to North Africa, come to the east, go to the southern region, and before going to Equatorial Guinea. And funding, you are talking about the FA just funding. What do you think should be government support towards the qualifiers?
So the government, like I said, the government has made it very clear. We listen to the British appearance on LBC by Minister Land Use and Language. The government has made it very clear that it has supported the football. The FA needs to make a request this time around because it's very crucial. And for me, what is important in this World Cup is going right in this backyard, in my backyard, in a country that I play football so well. So I'll keep my eyes out at this point right now. At this point right now, I mean, in order for the FA to vindicate that budget, and this time around, I know the issue of bureaucracy is quite different. This time around, I think the FA should make the budget, submit the budget and made a budget and let us know stakeholders that we this budget for the World Cup, and let's see what the government is going to as a response. Because as it seems right now, and based on the data that we have, the government has provided funding for the national team. The FA just resubmitted or submit what they have, and we'll follow on it.
Okay, let me just take this time now to welcome Mr. Stages Glasgow, Emmett Glasgow in the studio. Good morning, welcome to Sports Talk.
Good morning, Edwin Dodo. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning to the listening population.
Okay, so Emma will come in later on, but I will now go to Chris. Chris, recently you expressed your interest in the LFA presidency. Comes 2026, you disclose a number of plans, beginning with the naturalization of foreign players. Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yes, I try my very best to not give out most of my ideas because I'm aware now there were meetings that was Labrador Football Association to look at this issue, for which I think that it was bring and I should be consulted. I was not. As I've stated, be it me or not, whether I'm president or not, the country we are where we have to end naturalization of players to that of building our grassroots football. Now, for the sake of clarity, because I see people run with something that they do not understand, and the propagandists try to turn us around. When they foreign players, does not mean white. It does not mean European. Because that criteria that have to be met by FIFA, by FIFA, your grandparents or your parents or you also have had, living in the country for 5 years. People think, it's impossible. It is not. For example, the very same my last thing we are association with Ghana. We are in Africa, especially West Africa. We are all interrelated. How do you build the connection? It's up to you. How do you define what is it? Country for 5 years? There are difference between domicile and living in a country. It doesn't mean you must be for 5 years. No, the people that made laws, the lead
people
those
that
for
made laws,
legal
the lead those for
argument. And that's why
legal
you got
argument.
football lawyers that will look into
You got
that.
football
So on a
lawyers that
broad
will look
spectrum,
into
when we
that.
say
So on
that
a
we will
broad spectrum,
naturalize
we
players,
say that
we are not just saying because we want to say it, we got it in a blueprint. We know how it's going to help
we know
our
how it's going
country.
to help our country.
When the time comes,
when
we
the time
will
comes, we
unveil
will
our plans and let Liberians
build
know
our
step
plans
by
and let
step
our friends know step by
what
step
and how is it
what and
possible
how
for us
it's
to achieve it. We need it,
possible to achieve
not
it.
because we
We
don't have
need it,
quality players.
not
We
because
will
we don't have
use
quality
our
players.
players that are
We
here
use
to
our
build our
players that are
youth
here to build
programs
our youth
from
programs.
under
From
21,
under
you know, go all
21
the way
to go
down.
all the way
We will
down.
blend them with foreign players that we have
that
that will be naturalized and play for Liberia. We know how to do it.
Do we have example here in Africa that such a plan have worked that you can point to and say, yes, this plan worked in this?
Well, a certain gentleman was in this country and right in our own backyard.
Right in our own
was
backyard.
Rejected. He was seen as one of the worst players in this country. He was moved down upon. He got naturalized Equatorial Guinea, and the next thing, he played in the African Cup of Nations. Lawrence though. I mean, that's just a typical example of how the program works. It's not new to this. We just choose to now follow that path because we got people that feel like the only way we can ascend is to, you know, we can ascend and excel is to just look at one way of winning. We've done this for so many years, it has not worked. We got to revert and go the way. And other countries around doing this, not just, you know, Equatorial Guinea, tons of countries are not, because when I say France, oh, you compare our with France, this time around. But there are countries that are doing it that is working. We need to look into that. We need to try it.
Let's look at it in this way. This country you're talking about, a country with good program. Do you think with our level and stature international in football, anyone can be encouraged to play for this Liberia that is went over?
So in our plan, we have what we call the exit plan. And the exit plan basically means that as we have these foreign nationals or naturalized Liberians playing for us, we gave room. We're not going to get all of them, we get young people, give room for them to exit. So as the exit, we'll have, you know, our Liberian players now, local players or even players that play in professional leagues that comes from bottom of John to the national team, and that's the exit plan. Now to answer your question. Money speaks, and when money speaks, everything follows. And when in our plan, we will solicit, we will get the funding, we'll make the funding available, we'll get players. We are not going for top players that are playing for Real Madrid, for example. We have to look at our financial costs. There are players that play in low league that are very good. They are not international of the countries. So we got a plan. We'll set up.
Are you saying? Would there be a quality set? Because if you want to naturalize a player that the better than what we
so there are tons of players. There are tons of players that play in Brazil that are not capable to play for the national team. Doesn't mean they are not good. They are very good, but because they are caliber of players, they have to be reached at certain level, and those players are very more better than what we have here in our programs. So what we're doing as part of our plan is we're going to set up a board outside of Liberia that comprises of Liberian professionals that are in the diaspora and scouts and coaches that will actually examine and determine if these players are actually going to submit it to the FA. We'll vet it ourselves. So there are 3 layers of vetting process that you have to go through before, you know, coming to the national team.
Okay, step for Norman and coming, maybe Emma, because I know Emma will be the campaign strategy, and they want to throw light on this. Emma Glasgow.
Yeah, okay. Edwin, like the CEO directly said, I think it's achievable. I listened to the VP the last time on the video, and he said we feel on that, which I believe that we did not feel. We tried that. We saw the leg of like Cimento, Jurassic to play for Liberia, and what they brought to the country, we see the play with Gray, and what they call, see them, the other guys. Follow their style of play, better national team with the 6 nation tournament, and we capture that. And when they left, they brought in the leg of Georgia, and these guys built the Georgia at 11. Were they successful? Yes. But they're successful, yeah. African Cup of Nations. So I think it's achievable, and we can achieve that.
Look, money, every time the government said no money. It has been a long time story. What Chris is talking about, it comes with huge financial costs.
So, like he directly said, we will go out there with solicit funds, the fundings to come in, and we will go and lobby and see how best we can do that.
Look, besides even lobbying, I've said this very many times. Liberians wants to see good football. Once Liberians see good football, the money will come. From getting take alone, we've seen back in days when they said IF aeroplane, we now money will collect from the field. So Liberian wants to see good football. The money aspect will come, we will solicit, we will speak to partners, we will engage FIFA and see what is available. We will, build our list, we'll get attraction, we will seek sponsorship, and the government for the most part will pay. And I've said that the government, once we do a very nice proposal, right, they will sit with the government on the table. It has to be attractive for people to pay. We will engage the government, and there will be funding set aside for that program.
Then let's closely look at the current hurricane. It said that they lack the skill to go and lobby it and make these things happen. Those beautiful things you're outlining. Because the other time when we hosted a VPA, I don't know whether you listened. That's why you point and reacted to some of the things you said. It sounded as if this is actually impossible. So I don't know what.
And that's what I called. The VPA is I'm calling my dad. Interestingly, he's playing football for a very long time. He's a professor. So sometimes, when you stay long doing things, you said when you wanted to be that way. He said that it did not work, and we just proved that it did work when we brought Brazilians here. I think that he may have heard, but he did not talk to me to know the detail. And later on, when I called to the show, he said, "Well, I was making some clarity." I think that the current leadership just based their decision on we didn't do it, it did not work, and it is not true. And Liberian, for the most part, does not have the ability to look into statements that are made and see and fact check these statements and see if they're actually true or not. Because if they look into it, they will know that program was very successful. But even if it wasn't, for argument's sake, if we did it in 1980. You want to get into it in 2023? So it's the idea that they think that this was tried and they don't want to go back to it, or is the myth of living a life and saying that we will develop Liberian football for the grassroots, which it's possible, but we need an add-on because Liberians are very desperate for success. Liberians does not have the time again to go and sit and watch your growth from the youth, but we're not producing anything on the national level. In the absence of us going for Nation Cup or World Cup or playing in top leagues, it's a problem.
All right, so when you suggested the issue of naturalization, there were mixed reactions. Some people reacted as if you were sick, just to seek attention, while others said there is a need for us to seriously consider what he's talking about. In fact, some of the reactions I read as if you were saying something grotesque. So there are others who suggested we should focus on investing in grassroots football in Nigeria instead of going outside there to undertake a project that will become a failure due to this syndrome. So what do you?
We said we're doing both together. We understand the developmental aspect of football is from the grassroots level. That's why FIFA puts money into it. That's why it's a roadmap to developing football. We're not taking that away, but we're also saying we want both. We want to naturalize players while we're developing players with our national team winning games. It's not rocket science. We know how to do it, and we're going to do it. And I want to make this clear because someone yesterday called me and said, because you want to be FA president. Let's put FA president aside. If the Liberian Football Association comes to me today and says, Chris, let's examine your idea. Let's look into it. I will gladly do that. We'll sit and have the conversation. It's not about, FA, we need result now, and I'll do that.
Yeah, so before we can move to the next agenda, let me go back to Ahmed. I know Ahmed, I saw his comment on the appointment of the women national team head coach. He sounded very disappointed as former vice president or removed vice president of the Coaches Association. Mr. Ahmed Glasgow, do you want to throw light on that? Quick, we'll get back to you on your plan B that I listened to.
Okay, yeah, I think I did a post that I posted on my page and Supreme TV carried that. Looking at the coach that was brought in, my disappointment here was the first thing. How was she vetted? Who vetted her? And what was procedure, how many person apply for the job, and who selected, or was she just selected based on recommendation. And if you follow the press conference, see how various the administration the press conference, because there are nothing news about the country and about our league. So we have coaches in our country here that you provide education for. They wake up every morning to go for the B and A license. You provide those education for them, and you're telling us that you cannot trust them to get the national team. So I think it's sad for the Liberal Football Coaches Association for them to be putting too much into this, and with a lot of experienced coaches that are part of our league. Like the CEO said, the female league is a different league. You have to understand the league before you can even us. So to just go and pick him, somebody, and come, say they're going to perform miracle, I think in another world.
Yeah, no. And then when you say the LFA was embarrassed during the press conference, I didn't get it. How do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Countenances. Okay, now we follow that. You follow the press conference. There was a question that was asked the coach, and she could not even answer the question. And the Kwame struggled. The president himself struggled to answer the question. And the Kwame had to jump into that. He struggled to answer, some of the question, and also come in to give some clarity. There was a specific question that was asked on for transparency and accountability sake on the salary of the coach. And before the president could speak, and they have to come in and call it quick that they are working on it and they will get back to the public. So I don't know why it's secret about that. And so I think if you follow the press conference, that was was very, very embarrassing.
Yeah, Chris, you are investing a lot into women football and as well recently acquiring a female team. And what take on the
just before I said this, for me, I will leave it up to the administrator. I think that there should be more transparency at the MSL. Of course, we expect that, but the decision to hire a coach is solely on the administrator. And when they were hiring Coach Ansu, I usually give my own piece of advice. And like I said, we will be watching. I hope it pays out. But in terms of transparency, the process, how the coach was selected, was a bidding process, or was it RFQ that was issued? Like that, those are things that we need to know that has to be disclosed.
No, the president at the conference said the Football Association knew what they wanted. They knew the kind of coach they wanted for the national team. So they
how they can choose coach. If I want coach, I will just go to Marino because I know Marino. There has to be a tender. It has to be a tender. People have to apply. It has to be open. You have to look at the foreign coaches abroad, look at the foreign coaches' certificates and achievements compared to the local ones you have. We got coaches here that Liberian coaches. And look, that part for me, when I talk, they'll say Chris can talk. So I just want to leave that part with them and give them the benefit of the doubt on that. I'm into women football, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, okay. My point is, I'm seeing her work being outlined here. She served as CAF coaching instructor for 12 years, it's true, in her native land, and served as head coach for the women's Olympic national team between 2018 to 19, 1 year, and also she was in charge of Ethiopian national team between 2017 to 18, 1 year. But she promised to do her best. Yeah, okay. Stepping these errors, for me, I'm not looking at that. What I'm looking at, what were her achievements?
But there's even what you just outlined, there's only one difference between she and from other team. Honestly, because license. I mean,
there's no achievement. Look at the Ethiopian league, female league, and look at the Let's look where they are. Where the national teams, the national teams are.
We have Massa Mongrel that went for training. It's somewhere in Europe, right?
Somewhere in Hungary.
I think that was sponsored by LIC before. Hungary, yeah, exactly. So
Famata being around, she a CAF instructor as well. She been coaching the female national team for quite a while. Coach Pella too been doing Ara Fofana. All these guys, they are, and they are all CAF instructors.
Unless they are sinister motive to because if the part about finances is not disclosed, then there are sinister motives. Then we will do the talking.
Okay, Chris, that move now to the other part of your plan. I listened to you very keenly. You were talking about your plans for the clubs. I heard you talk about how clubs will own clubhouses, provide buses, and these plans are huge.
Well, no, we still far from the politicking of the FA.
No, you want to because this is what we are lack over the time to become president of the. We need to know what your plans are. It's not this strange.
Yeah, so we said that the first thing is on I believe on Thursday of this week coming up, Ahmed is going to Ghana. We have planned is sporting exhibition in Ghana in Accra, especially on the Bulldog Camp. We're going to scout Liberians. I just want to put that out. Those in Ghana will be there. So what we intend to do is that before we leave office within the FA, we want to ensure that we got clubhouses, that we got buses. We just brought in 3 already, so we know what it means to get buses for clubs. It is very inexpensive compared to what we were being told or we were made to believe. People may argue again the finances, of course, even with what we have right now. I can tell you easily how we can buy balls for, let's say, Big Martin, for example. If we look at the money that the FA is finding clubs, 1,000 a year, $500, you take all the funds and put it together, we'll buy balls for another team, for one of the teams. So there are areas of wasteful spending that we will look at, that we will even get money from to support our vision. At the end of the day, we want to ensure that these clubs got clubhouses and they have mode of transportation, because the mode of transportation is a big part of what we do there. It costs so much money in our football, and that's from day one. That's something we want to address. We have a plan again that will be unveiled.
Yeah, you to achieve this, we need to know your personal plans for your team, because before you come to the FA, we need to know these plans.
So Crisco programs, Crisco programs right now, like I said, Friday we're going to Ghana. Our goal for Crisco United, there are different sections. Our goal for Crisco United Football Club is to maintain in the 3rd division. If we do qualify, that's fine. But we have a market. I just returned 2 days ago from Canada. I met some partners, and like I told you when I was here last in the studio, I was traveling. I am back now. So we want to use that program to export and sell our players specifically to the American markets. That's why we're very strong. That's for Crisco United Football Club. So Emma is going to Ghana, and we will, have a scouting program there. You'll bring back the players that we want. For Stages Queen, our goal is to even win the league. So we started having negotiations for players, and right now we are talking what's the name, Orita? We discussing Orita from Lead. Right now we got players that we negotiating to buy to maintain in that division, and at the same time, we built a partnership with the University of Winnipeg. I've just, concluded that to send our female players there. We're going to come back and get videos and send it out to our scout, Freddie Malik in Toronto. He's going to look into that and submit it for onwards to the universities that we talk about, and to professional football teams, female football teams in Canada. And then down from our youth program is what we're using as a feeder. So for our youth program, we say we'll do our 5, county justification. Again, once ever comes, but we're going to do that. So we'll build from the grassroots football. We will, get our players out of the country, and we'll maintain in the upper league. What we have also done is, as of Tuesday, already started building our, we started stocking our football, our Crisco programs sports store. Is a sports store that we built at the same location where our financial services are. It's going to be there for our clubs to have access to football materials, like jerseys and boots. You can get it there. Individual players can get it. And also on the other side, we also build a computer school. We do not want our players to just play football on the big computer electric. So we build that. It's going to be next week. That's also going to be up and running. At the end of 8, in Mangibi, we now have started to construct our clubhouse. It's just that we have our hotel, but we have the Cabana Hotel. We constructed our clubhouse in that area. So you can see our programs. Then there is an issue about the media stadium, which my partners and I, we discussed. We now putting the numbers together. We'll have a team here as of September 2nd to do an assessment, a physical assessment and the feasibility of the terrain. And then after that, we will start the construction. I thought that it would have started late, but it's going to start early as possible than what I thought based on an agreement. And you guys will be here to see. So we have a program that is well structured. Then we have the senior pro collaboration. As you can vividly see from our post, you see Sion Pro on is our sister team that is part of our programs. Our goal with Sion Pro also is to maintain in the upper league while getting our players out as well. So we have a broad program. It's going to be one of the successful programs. The only reason why you see every time we talk about programs, we don't talk about first league or second league is because Liberia football got no return. When I say it, people say, what do you mean? It has no return. You're not getting give and take. You go to the league. In the league, you cannot run a team on the league because of subvention. There are other countries other clubs that are running their league. They don't even care what the FA gives them. But for us, because we're struggling with so much of a sponsorship with individuals owning teams, so there's no getting things. So there's nothing. So you go there, you win the league. Even if you get 100,000, you got to go to CAF Championship. You're going to spend almost all that money anyways there. So
okay, let move quickly now to your letter. You said you have written FIFA concerning the Football Association headquarters and other issues. I know you and Emma can dive into this.
Yes, definitely. You want to go first, or you want me to go? Okay. So we've been talking. We've engaged the FA so many times. There were some issues that came up. We engaged the FA. The FA did not seem to listen. Did not want to talk to us. So the three clubs, junior professional, senior pro, and stages queen, we decided that sometimes when people don't listen, it's good to test the system and see if you get a result or if you can draw the attention of those that are actually providing funding. So if a child continue to insult you and you tell the child, please listen, they don't want to listen, you go to the parent, so to speak, which is what we've done. We wrote a very detailed, comprehensive letter to FIFA, which I actually have here in my possession, detailing beginning with the FA headquarters, the money that the president announced. He said that the project approximately cost $1.5 million. And then at that same opening ceremony, we found out that there was additional $319,000 that was loaned from GD Bank, which put us on top of the figure that he said it was. And up to now, there has been no clarification on that. The FA does not owe us anything, so they just treat it like that. So that was one of the points that we raised with FIFA, and we're very clear about the GD Bank. The GD Bank loan. We felt like the process was very sinister, and the process was not right. The FA should have not done that. And we also, disclosed to FIFA that the FA is running in a deficit, which they should not be running. We talk about our under 17 team that was disqualified in Mauritania, and the president of the FA being on the pairings. We discussed that as well with FIFA, and we also reached out to FIFA and in let me just open the exact page here so I can give you, because I don't want to leave him because what he made he didn't say what he was going to say. So we discussed with FIFA about the Orange sponsorship deal that is, the FA Cup, the Orange Cup, the FA Orange Cup that was sponsored by Orange. The process was not disclosed. The president is currently, still employed with Orange, and Orange is sponsoring the league. We felt like, the deal was not transparent. It's a conflict of interest. We outlined all of that. Those are the key points that we outlined to FIFA, and we did get a response. We got a very decent response too.
What did it say?
In the shortest possible time. Oh, I think I can read that. I'm not going to read it, but let me get to you if you can open it here. So basically, and I'll summarize why my colleague put it out here. Basically, FIFA appreciated us and thank us for reaching out to them, and FIFA encourages stakeholders to. We actually wrote the ethics committee. They encourages stakeholders to reach out. However, though, they said that it is up to the committee to determine if these allegations. All right, I think I can read. I can read it, right? I'll read it. It says, you guys don't mind if I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Yeah,
It says that yes, Pro, Stitches Queen, and Junior Professional Football Club. The Secretariat of the Investigative Chamber of the FIFA Ethics Committee acknowledges receipt of the correspondence dated 18 July 2023, which contents are duly noted. In this regard, this secretary expresses his appreciation for the information provided and would like to point out, in accordance with Article 6.1 of the FIFA Code of Ethics, FCE, and a person file a complaint regarding potential breaches of the FCE with the Secretary of the Investigative Chamber, notwithstanding the above, even though any person is entitled to report conducts considered incompatible with the FCE. Please bear in mind that there is no entitlement for proceedings to be open for the submission of a complaint as set forth in Article 62 of the FCE. However, please note that claimants are not considered parties in the framework of any potential ethics proceeding, as only the accused are deemed to be parties as stipulated in Article 38 of the FCE. Consequently, and considering that the proceeding before the Ethics Committee are confidential, please be informed that this secretariat is not in a position to provide you any further information regarding the state of the proceeding, if there will be any.
Okay, so I do can stop there. They are just saying. You want to go down there?
Yeah. So at the end, so for the sake of clarity, please be advised that following the evaluation of the document information submitted, the secretary may initiate preliminary investigation into potential breaches as determined by the document submitted, and will notify the responding party within due time. So pretty much, they're saying that you filed a complaint. We cannot tell you if we will do this or not, but we receive a we'll make a determination if we can proceed, and we'll come back to you with me more. So.
But Emma, do you think FIFA will take action?
We provided evidence of communication that was sent to FIFA. So I think looking at the evidence we showed them, I showed me, back the FA on this.
What are the wait? Let me say, what are the evidence the FIFA does not respond on now without open communication with FIFA? Anything will report, anything will submit it, because that's what everyone wants to do. We'll continue to do that, and hopefully, when the bucket is filled, they will respond.
Okay, so Chris, let me ask you this question. The thing you said you engaged them in a civil manner, but it was stiff-necked. They never wanted to listen to you. So I don't know why. And your blueprint is actually great for the development of football. I don't know what are times you reach out to the NFA and suggest some of these beautiful things to them.
I think that's it. Yeah, we do, and we this senior professional engaged the FA and outlined some of the complaint and some of the issues, and the FA responded. In fact, he just responded. The FA said there was error. They admitted there was error in the audit report that was submitted. We have the first thing is I'll be on the review. The president of the FA is very vindictive. He does not speak to people when you have with him. We will see him go against our team because we have opposing view. And also, as of yesterday, we'll see him making promises to clubs already that if they support him, they will not get relegated. So he's not open for dialogue. He's not.
Yes. What did he just say?
Oh, the president promised Jubilee FC. You heard from Emmanuel Wenner, from the new president of the team. The president promised Jubilee FC that Jubilee FC will not get relegated.
Did you hear that for yourself? Or you are quoting
a president of a club that says Raji is president for the FA, my club cannot get relegated. I mean, it's basically saying that we got favored, and however you want to interpret it, coming from a president of a serious club like Jubilee FC, it speaks to the character of Mr. Raji. It's not rocket science. There's nothing hiding about that. So he's not open to having conversations about football development, and he's looking for who's going to be voting for him. And we can be very critical when we can, and we all got to support Liberian football and make it develop, because it is upon us to ensure that football develops in this country.
Okay, now you announce the number, then we'll just come back to Emmett Glasgow. We have Mr. Stages Emmett Glasgow in studio alongside Chris Weah. Chris Weah recently declared his intention to contest the LFA election in 2026. He had said a lot about his plans for the FA. So now, just quickly announce the number.
It's 0776 103 117. That's the number to call us on this morning. You can call us on 0776 103 117.
Yes.
And yeah, you live. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, quiet.
You have to be fast, please.
Man, you taking your own time. I'm not with me. Horse show, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man.
I want to find out. I hope I get it.
Okay. You wish me well. Thank you. All right. Let's get Please give a chance. Let's get to the other person quickly. Good morning. You're live. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's hear from this other person. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
It's important to allow, all the countries to come part of that nation. We are not saying we'll have us on the power as far as for Indians, we can have you and bring them with the local people. To also step up and for some of the here. For him to have education club president,
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I hear you. Thank you so much. That means let's hear from this other person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, you live. Go ahead, please.
I want to Mr. Leah. I just want to say something. I make this clear. In no way that Mr. Raji promised to see that they will not get ready to create interest. I'm the secretary of Jubilee.
But you listen to the message. You listen to the message from your president. Your president spoke. You listen to the message.
Okay, thank you for calling. Most in the comment from Raji is not substantial. I myself I can see clearly yet. So thank you for calling. Good morning. Yeah, live. Right.
Yeah, national team meeting. I think the who are here. I think the process leading to the hiring, there where they have the problem with I agree with them. Because if we give foreign coach, they are empty or they will be paid bring people money. So they have to make it clear to the public how much or how to deliver higher in the first place.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for calling. 0776103117. That's the number to put us on this morning. You can put us and be part of the discussion this morning.
So that we don't have much time. So that go back to Chris. That go back. Chris, you listen to most of the callers, and majority of them support your idea set for the Jubilee.
Oh no, we lost this call.
Yeah, so let's go back to Chris and maybe let's start with Emma.
No, let me answer that other call quick because I need to know something. The comment I said, a third division club. To answer the question, my brother, I've always thought that the person that preventing that is Adolphus Dolo. We had SIPA, the VPO made a proposal in that meeting. In fact, I was one of those that advocated for third division clubs to be part of SIPA. This Adolphus Dolo, the VPO now, he submitted a proposal that actually denied third division clubs from being part of SIPA, just so you know, calling. But I've always fought for third division clubs to have to be a mod and to have decision making, and we will do that.
Okay. But closing on the issue, we want to make little clarity. M as well.
Oh.
I'm talking about this position, this allegation from Jubilee FC President Emmanuel Weni.
So I think we'll not just come out to spare last. He's on record for that. The recording is all over the place, and he made it very clear that once Raji is president of the FA, Jubilee can never be eradicated. He said that.
Okay, so finally, your closing comments, Chris. We are now out of time.
I want to thank you guys for always having us here. It's very approximate to our terrain, so that's why we run and come here. And thank you for listening to us. We do not hate the FA. We want the best for Liberia football. We feel like our game is in cycle. We'll continue to play. We'll win nothing. Again, we rally the support of every Liberian. Let's come together. Let's push the idea of naturalization. It's going to help our game. And let's develop grassroots football. We want to thank you so much again for having me.
Yeah, Amen.
Okay, I want to thank the RCR family for affording us the opportunity to come and sit on your platform. And I just want the public to know that just a few months back, the FA, they denied our female national team on grounds of no money to participate in major tournaments. So I don't know where they're going to get that money from to, pay the foreign coach. So I hope we, can succeed in that.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor and Emma Glasgow. Thanks to James Diminium who follow us live on as well. Emma Hammer follow us live also. I want to say thank you so much for following. A lot of follow, but we don't have much time. Thank you so much. My name is Edwin Dolo. Ben here alongside Naomi Tapia.